America, FBI and CIA agents, and fellow cult members. Welcome to Culture Club USA. I'm DeBrava. And today's riddle is, when simpish simpletons get conned into marriage, the strong and masculine disparage. The rules aren't the fairest, but they're a necessary cog in the carriage. Because the diamonds and furs bring a high balance. Fools rush in, but fall victim to malice. Okay, in today's episode of Culture Club USA, we put a soft male on trial for accessory to crimes against humanity. Get it? Let's dive in.
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm 34 years old.
My name is Garrett. I'm 36. We live in Houston, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming over to Austin, guys. So what do we do for a living in Houston, Texas? We'll start with you.
I'm a flight attendant on the weekends, and I stay home with our two kids.
During the weekdays?
Correct.
Okay. Well, okay. So very much part-time, I'm assuming.
Yes, but I am full-time.
Full-time mama.
No,
So
flight attendant. I'm full-time hours.
You're getting... Okay. How many hours are you getting on these weekends?
It's 72 for the month is what I get.
Oh, okay.
There are some times where she works during the week.
Yeah.
So
how much are we making from this? Because your payroll is practically nothing.
I make $54 an hour, but I'm averaging, my months are like 50 to 70 a month.
Hours?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, what hits your bank on an average month from your pay?
3,000.
Okay, well, that was not reflected in this last month. We had 600. What was different?
Oh my God. This is going to be hilarious. Hold on. $600? First of all, okay, I already feel bad for Aaron Rodgers' brother over here. So I'm just going, what is going on? Is that Aaron Rodgers or his estranged brother or what? It's definitely a cousin, all right? Okay, all jokes aside, you cannot trust a flight attendant, okay? You don't marry a flight attendant, okay? It's just a big no-no, okay? Because she's got sky-high miles. You're right? I guarantee it. Or mile-high club, whatever. Whatever it is where they're having sex on the plane, this one's doing it. I would bet like 99.99999% on it, all right? I mean, she doesn't even look trustworthy. And how are you a mother and a flight attendant on the weekends? I've never heard. So wait. Okay, hold on. You're a mother and a flight attendant on the weekends with a husband. So when do you see the husband? If he's working all week and then your weekends are your only real time and you're a flight attendant, that means you are never home. All right, they're separated before the divorce. Okay, I get it. I mean, this is hysterical.
1,000.
Okay, well, that was not reflected in this last month.
So right here, she's saying that it's 3,000 or something. Hold on. And it was 600 on that statement. So she's stealing the money from the household.
From your
3,000.
Okay, well, that was not reflected in this last month. We had 600. What was different?
Wait, look at the smirk on his face. He's like, yeah, get her. Mm-hmm. Look at him. I mean, first of all, look at this guy. He's like, that was not reflected in this month. So, what was different? And then look at Aaron Rodgers too over here. You got to see it. Look at the smirk. He's like, yeah, you got her.
It should be more than 600.
didn't work as much this
Why?
month.
I mean, yeah.
People not flying?
I mean, no, I don't think I worked much. I don't work that much in the summer.
It's kind of a choice.
Isn't that when people travel?
Yes, but
But that's because the kids are home more because there's no school. How old are the kids? We have kids.
Yes.
How old are kids?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Okay.
yes.
Well, why less in the summer?
I just don't think I worked much in the summer.
Yeah. Why?
Because she likes to take off.
Okay, but our spending seems to be maintained.
Yes.
How much do you guys think you spent in this last month? When really only his income came in. How much do you guys think you spent in this last month?
Oh,
12,000.
I'd say probably around there.
Pretty damn close to 11,764, but only 8,677 came in from your paycheck. So how are we maintaining the same level of spending if we're not working? I'm confused. We're just taking time off, but we're continuing the same level of spending. That doesn't make any sense.
We start dipping into our emergency fund towards the end of the month.
For what?
to cover some purchases that pop up. A lot of
Purchases that pop up, i.e., what gave you that tan, i.e., going on vacation. Yeah, that's an emergency. We take from an emergency fund to go to islands and stuff.
Oh my God, this is so good. Wow. Boy, I thought my mother was bad with like, okay, wait till your father goes to sleep and then bring all the bags inside and throw take the tags off, throw it all out in the neighbor's garbage and then go back in bed. Oh, sorry, Dad, he's watching. I thought that was bad. I mean, hello. Ooh, okay, this is getting interesting.
Islands and stuff. It's an emergency.
no, that was planned out prior to a lot of the last minute knickknacks or impulse spending that happened.
Emergencies.
I don't really remember why I didn't work very much, but it just seems off. The number seems off.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
So I work in the oil and gas industry.
Ooh, she went to the local bar. Okay, in Texas, okay, in Houston, wherever, and was like, the oil rig's over there. Okay, I'm going local. Hi. Oh, I'm just a perfect little Southern belle. I'm gonna keep everything clean and neat. She wore a turtleneck. Okay, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm gonna bag me an oil man, and she's spending as if he owns the company right now. Oh my God.
Yes.
He's a Texan. Okay. Oh, cool. What do you make?
Right around 120.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so that's help sustaining. We live in Houston, definitely energy town. Okay, how long have you guys?
And cheap to live. Cheaper, okay? You making $100-something thousand plus her little, well, we don't know what she makes. It's somewhere between $600 and $3,000 a month, depending on her mood. But if you're making that kind of money, that's darn good money. Especially in Texas, the cost of living is low. So think about it. She's probably living in her little mini mansion, right? Okay? You'd probably even have like an in-law suite, okay? Because that's a popular thing in Texas. She's not doing bad, and she's spending like he owns the rig.
It's been married.
We just celebrated 6 years.
Oh, very nice. Okay. And one of you has a secret that the other doesn't know, and I don't know what the secret is, or who has it, but one of you wants to tell it. And what is it? Who has the secret? Who's the little secreter? You're the secreter?
Yeah.
What's your little secret?
I mean, I just like made another loan to cover a credit card so we could go on our trip.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't tell him.
What do you mean? Wait, why doesn't he get to know that? Why are we doing that without his knowledge?
Oh.
He thought you were pulling from an emergency fund. Not that that's even better, but actually, no, you said the trip was pre-planned.
I was going to tell him.
But you didn't, so I don't give a you didn't.
Well, no.
I mean, God, this guy should be her husband. Okay, this is what she needs right here. She needs him to be straight and be her husband. You get what I'm saying? I mean, what is wrong with her actual husband? Is he going to have one bit of emotion? Okay, this is called simps on trial. Okay, that's what this is. This is simps on trial. Shame on you, sir. Okay, you should have spanked her behind, locked her out for a few days, sent her to your in-laws to learn a lesson and cut off all the credit cards. How is this woman actually taking a loan to go on a vacation? Not a loan for a surgery. And I'm not talking about a plastic one. I'm talking about not a loan, nothing, I mean, and it's not even an investment. Like, you're not even taking out a loan to invest in MSNBC because you heard rumors that Elon Musk is buying it. I mean, it's not even like a gamble that's gambling something. There's no winning. You're just spending to, basically have fun, and it is what it is. Like, that's crazy.
You didn't.
Well, no, I didn't tell him.
Huh?
I didn't tell him.
Why?
Because, I mean, I was going to.
But you didn't.
I just didn't want him to stress about our trip.
But now you're stressing about the trip, even though the trip is already done because you borrowed on it and now you have to pay it off. You borrowed, you opened it, you took out a loan. What kind of loan?
Uplift?
Okay.
No.
A what? What is that?
Uplift?
Okay.
Uplift? They have loans called Uplift. I mean, boy, these women will buy into anything. Okay, it reminds me of what's that movie about the housing market, like the 2008 like housing crash. Like, there was a scene in there where they're at a strip club because they're investigating like people who has these mortgages, and the stripper has 5 houses, 5 balloon mortgages. I mean, hello. We're looking at it.
Okay.
No, Upstart was the loan I took for the
Upstart.
card. Upstart, yeah. I took that out to pay off a credit card that was maxed out so that we could have spending on the card.
Oh my.
That has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with the vacation.
Wait, so she took out another loan. She's got an Uplift loan, but she took another Upstart loan off to pay off a different loan. So you're taking loans to pay off other loans. I mean, this is like worse than, you getting a credit card to pay off a credit card that's maxed out. I mean, what is she doing? At some point, this has to get paid. I mean, she must be related to Biden. Money just grows on trees.
Then what are you talking about? Because that just contradicted your whole thing. I'm confused too. What are you saying?
So, yeah, we did finance the vacation that we just took.
From what? On what?
It's like the pre-planned, like a firm, like one of those. It's called Uplift.
So Uplift
you took
and
a loan
Upstart.
to pay off a credit card.
Yeah, they're both two. I have both loans, an Upstart and Uplift.
And which one did you know about? And which one did you not? Or neither? Why? When? When did you do this?
The last week of the month before our trip.
What month?
September.
Okay. The last week of September.
Yes.
You did this.
Yes. I got a loan out and paid off a credit card that was maxed out.
Yeah, why? But like, why? Because that it's got my name too on it, or is it
No, it's
just
just
yours?
mine. It's
Because
just mine.
it affects us both, and that is not really a good
You
feeling to
never,
have that go behind my back,
Yeah.
But
I think you would understand why I did it, so I didn't figure you were going to be mad.
well,
Understand why you did it. You did it for the vacation.
Correct.
And are you mad?
yeah.
Oh my God, she didn't even do it to get another car. No, she did it to go on a vacation. I just can't get that past my pea brain. You took out a loan on Upstart or Uplift, whatever, which is some a firm crap where people buy clothes that they can't afford. I mean, to go on a vacation. Okay, at least you get to wear the clothes more than once. I mean, the vacation is one and done.
I'll say, Matt, I'm pretty disappointed.
Wait a minute. He's asking him if he's mad. Now, this is...
You did it for the vacation.
Correct.
And are you mad?
Yeah. I'll say, Matt, I'm pretty disappointed. That's kind of a big thing. I thought we were low on funds, during the month because we were taking out to pay for a trip instead of...
How long do you guys go on these trips? Or how often do you guys go on these trips?
Can you imagine how stiff this guy is? Yeah, you upset? I mean, if my mother did something like this, my father would be screaming at the top of his lungs, okay? That's a fact. Can you imagine? This man is so stiff and he has absolutely no... This is how emotional it gets. Are you mad? Yeah. I mean, she took out a loan, oh yeah. And this is the most satisfaction he's gotten in a while, because this guy over here is coming at her, and here's his satisfaction, he gets to look at her like that and see, I knew it. I mean, I don't know how she isn't in a hospital right now with a broken leg. I mean, this girl's nuts.
Twice a year.
Can you afford that? I mean,
Hold on. Now she's going on vacation twice a year. This is...
taking out to pay for a trip instead of...
How long do you guys go on these trips? Or how often do you guys go on these trips?
Twice a year.
Can you afford that? I mean, obviously not if we're taking out debt to pay off a card and then another debt to pay for this trip that we can't pay for. And then you think taking out an emergency fund for knickknacks. Obviously not. So why are we doing these trips?
Did you just say knickknacks? An emergency fund for knickknacks? What in God's name is that? I mean, I know what knickknacks are, okay? I can't stand knickknacks. I like clean lines, okay? She's got an emergency fund for knickknacks. You got candles and little figures, let me get an emergency fund for knickknacks. I mean, what are we in Minnesota? I mean, what is this girl on? She's insane.
I mean, we have young kids. Shouldn't we be getting taken care of and buttoned up
Well,
for
it
the
was
sake
for
of their
my-
future instead of going and seeing some palm trees?
It was for my birthday and my son's because our birthdays together.
Happy birthday. You have one every year. I don't give a so does he. What?
Probably not, but
Probably not.
I don't
You won't?
regret it.
What?
I don't regret the trip.
Probably not. Are you saying you're dying? Terminal? What are you
No.
terminal with? Brain cancer? Is that why
No,
you're
I was
taking out these
agreeing with
loans?
you that like my son probably didn't care about the trip for our birthday.
Well, no, none. The 4-year-old barely passed the age where he's going to start remembering things. Other than that, the 2-year-old has no idea what the is going on. It's basically just a group of cells floating around in the universe. Can't form memories.
My God, she's talking about a 2 and a 4-year-old. She took a trip. She took a loan out on Uplift for their birthdays to celebrate her 2 or 4-year-old son and her birthday. This is mind-boggling. You could have literally just got him a toy. He probably would have preferred it. Mind you, I just want to point something out. This woman is a stewardess. She's traveling for a living. I mean, you do get to get off the plane and just wander around. Isn't that vacation enough? You're literally taking out loans to go on trips, and you fly around for a living. Oh my God.
Well, we have pictures from it.
Well, that's good. As long as they don't go blind, they'll be able to know they went to a place with palm trees.
Oh yeah, this seems to be every year we've got a birthday trip. They're all in October.
What, do you not agree with these? So why are we doing them? Wait, what are we doing then? Why
I
are
just
you?
plan it,
I don't
and
agree
he
with
just
them.
goes on them. He doesn't.
I don't agree with a lot of them.
Why are we doing them then?
And we just do
Because
it.
I like to travel.
Cool, but if he disagrees, why do you win? Win.
Maybe because I'm controlling. I don't know.
I like oil too. Should I just go take my dad's, name and information and get myself a loan and buy myself a well? I mean, do you know how ridiculous what this girl is saying is? You don't have the money to go on these trips, but you like to travel. So that makes it okay that you went on Uplift, took that and paid off the other loan, and then got another loan to go on a vacation. I mean, what are we talking about here? Wow.
He just does whatever. Like if I have a trip, he just packs his bag and he's like, okay, where we're going? Like when we get to the airport, like he doesn't know anything about the travel or the expenses. He just
And
goes.
you're saying you don't like that?
I don't prefer. I'd like to be at least consulted. Like, hey, let's take a trip. Okay.
Do you guys have conversations about this, or is this the first time? Like, what are we doing?
Well, when would they have conversations? He's working on a rig all day. By the time he comes home, he's passed out after she feeds him, all right? The kids are running around. He could barely keep up with that. And she's gone all weekend flying around from place to place like an Instagram model. Get where I'm going with that one? Collecting her real money. I wonder how much money she actually has stashed from her flying around, okay? And you know what I'm saying here. Suspect.
We've had this conversation multiple times.
Why has nothing ever been addressed then?
I feel like I could be sitting on that side with you, talking to her about a lot of these financial issues.
Well,
or
I'm not the
things.
only problem.
Oh, I've
I
never
am
said
saying I'm a huge problem, but I'm saying I'm not the only problem.
I've never said I wasn't any problem. But I'm also, when we say pulling out of the emergency fund for things, I'm not the one that's pulling out for things. She's the one normally pulling out the emergency fund.
Why do you think it falls off?
Because I impulse buy and I regret it after. I can go to Target and spend $600 and then I can take it all home and regret all of it.
Then return it.
Bring it back. Exactly. Return it. You're going to Target to spend like, oh my God. Girl, like Jesus, I thought she was going to say like, some expensive place and maybe she's got an eBay store and then she's, using her husband's money to buy stuff and then selling it and something. Make this at least smart a little bit. No, you're going and buying candles and bedding from Target and like toiletries and crap. And you're blowing money like that on stuff that has zero value. I mean, that's crazy.
Get all home and regret all of it.
Then return it.
But I don't.
Okay.
So then I just am negative $600 for going to Target.
And how much is this loan that you took out that he doesn't know?
$6,000.
$6,000. Almost what you bring in after taxes and everything on a monthly basis. Immediately. A month has to go to that. How much was this vacation? You took out $6,000?
No, the vacation was $4,000.
What kind of lifestyle are you guys living?
Champagne taste on a beer budget, it seems like.
Or you're spending.
That's all he's got to say. Champagne taste on a beer budget. That's what you got to say? Boy, talk about simp. You know what? This is why MGTOW was started. Okay, this is why men going their own way and passport pros exist. Because of situations like this. Other men see this and they're like, I'm not going to be me. I'm not going to be tricked into that blonde hair and golden skin and all that and all those smiles and, no.
Our beer budget, it seems like.
Or you're spending $3,000 more than came in on this last month.
I understand. And I don't want...
What the are you talking about? Well, how much is a home in Palm Beach?
Like $700,000.
Too much.
Like 700? Is that nothing?
I think we can get a loan for it by 40.
Okay. Well, I'm confused.
This girl is talking about a home in Palm Beach for $700,000. But she has to go on Uplift to get a $6,000 loan to pay for a $4,000 vacation and have $2,000 of spending money. But you want a home in Palm Beach for $700,000. Oh my God.
Okay, well, I'm confused. You're the one that watches the financial content on repeat. Are you there just for the entertainment and you don't walk away with anything?
Yes.
No one would advise that I know of.
I mean, I have a problem. I need to fix it.
Oh, shut the f*** up. If you have a problem and you know you have a problem, it's not like you're an alcoholic here.
My spending is out of control.
Absolutely, but you know this. You acknowledge this.
But I don't change it.
I know, and I'm asking why. Why have you done nothing? Why have you put no action behind this? I need to know. At least your own self-assessment.
I need to know as well.
I mean, I've done charts, like no spending charts on the fridge. I've put them up. I've done like ringlets of our debt, like little paper rings.
We've done all
and hung it up like
stupid little things
as decoration in our house.
Work.
I just don't follow through.
You said it really well earlier. She'll have fire for a while, and then it's on to the next thing, on to the next fad, or on to the next, let's do this or that. And for my side, I look at a lot of, okay, are our bills paid? Are we have a roof over our head? Are we fed? Are our kids safe? Are we safe? Okay, whatever's left after that, I'll automatically put stuff into savings that we don't touch. But after that, I kind of...
you put money into savings? You don't put any money into savings.
Yeah,
he does not put any money into savings.
Into our 401k every paycheck.
I don't consider that savings.
But you guys are taking loans against your retirement accounts.
Yes, we have done that.
We have done that before. Yep.
Yeah, there's two. So, that's even...
Oh my God, they're taking loans out on their retirement fund. Wow. This is a disastrous divorce coming. Just you know what? It might be too late because it might be like when she hits the wall a bit and then he's like, oh, I'm done. And then you're going to be broke, see? Because she's going to take half that money and she's already spent 3/4 of the prior money. You see how this goes? This is a losing battle here.
Even matter if we're putting money into there, if we're just borrowing against it.
Yeah, but
why? What are we borrowing for?
So we borrowed to buy our house.
That was the second one. That was the down payment.
Yeah, your 401k loan was to put down for our house, and they didn't even use it. But we took out to put down for the house, and they didn't even put it down for the house. They didn't even put down the $15,000 that we took out. They put down like $2,000. I don't know why.
What are you talking about?
The people that sold us the house.
No,
the
like
financial
you tell them where the money goes. Like you tell them where this goes to.
So that
was go to closing costs. Is that what you're saying?
We didn't have any closing costs.
Where'd the money go?
In her pocket. You know where the money went. It went to Target. Okay, she had knickknacks to buy. Okay.
It just stayed in our account, and then we paid off his truck with it, I believe.
Just what I'm trying to figure out from this whole conversation is, okay, we seem to at least know what's right, but you guys haven't done anything regarding what is right. And you're not able to give me a why other than I like spending.
Yeah. I know. It's...
how are you guys ever going to get anywhere if you can't just acknowledge any potential reason? Because if you don't have a reason that we can start focusing on, how are we going to address it and find a solution if we don't know why? Why haven't you been willing to get involved with the finances more? Or why haven't you been willing to allow him to be involved in the finances more? Whatever it is, why?
We have done where we have.
He makes all the money. Why is she in control of the finances? Simp.
Why?
We have done where we have monthly meetings and we'll go through all of our budget and this is what we're going to go through.
But it's
and
been
this and
a
that.
long time.
But the second we get through this budget and halfway through the month, all of a sudden something shiny will pop up and budget went out the window. And it's not my shiny that normally pops up. I'm not innocent and by no means, but she is the.
Does his opinion of your shiny not matter?
Yeah, it does.
But the shiny just ends up being purchased and the budget's out the window. So
He normally lets me buy whatever I want to buy.
is this true?
Yeah.
Why don't you put your foot down? I mean, there needs to be accountability in this.
Yeah.
On both sides.
I think I'm just as guilty in all this because I'm allowing it to happen.
I think
And-
you guys just enable each other.
Yeah. Before we were making good money and kind of did whatever we wanted. Since kids,
We had
things
more
tightened
debt.
up.
We had way more debt before we had
Yeah,
kids.
but we paid off some of the debt, kind of. That's been years
Kind
ago.
of.
It's been years ago. Like we've grown, we've gained more debt other sides. So
But our total was a lot less before kids.
I want to know what happens at the end of the month once we've done okay, here's the beginning of the month. We sat down to figure out our budget. Okay, halfway through, something shiny came up. We purchased it. What happens at the end of the month for the next meeting?
she'll normally have to pick up work, and I'll have to stay home to help watch kids while she goes to work, so we can pay for
so the
things.
conversation just becomes, how do we go?
Oh, so he's the mom too. I mean, think about this. You work all week in oil. You're bringing in well over $100,000 a year. You've already bought her a house. You got she's living this lavish lifestyle, way beyond her means, and now you have to babysit the kids too on the weekends, without any assistance from her. This is nuts.
How do we go and pay for the shiny? It doesn't become, what was the shiny? Was it worth it? And how do we prevent it from happening the next month?
have that
because
conversation
that's
all
the
the time.
conversation that matters more. Then why isn't that what you told me?
It's a lot of it speaking on deaf ears sometimes. It's like, I will tell her, why do you need that? Why do we do this? And then
What was the last shiny besides this vacation you guys just went on? What was the last shiny? I want to hear how this happened.
I mean, I got Botox
Where?
at the spa. It's like $600 or $800.
Where's the Botox?
First of all, never go to a spa to get any kind of Botox or any lasers or anything. I mean, what is she doing? Oh,
Botox.
my God.
What do you mean where?
Where is it in your body?
Oh, my forehead.
Okay, so you're avoiding the permanent lines.
Yes.
Okay. How much
Stupid.
was the shiny Botox?
It was $600.
Who cares if you get lines? Dude's already starting to get gray. Just
no, it's not kind of. It's gray.
Oh, wow.
It is a lot of gray.
Oh, it's infected. Okay.
But it's not just like Botox. She'll do.
I think it's time to embrace. The dude's already growing old. You don't want to look like you're 20 when he's just like,
Yeah, she does.
It's not just Botox. We don't do our own hair.
No,
We
he
don't
asked
make
you.
our own
No,
hair.
stop. He asked you what was your
Stop.
most
We don't make our own what?
asked
make
you.
our own
no,
hair.
stop.
Hair? What?
It's not just Botox. We don't do our own hair.
No,
We
he
don't
asked
make
you.
our own
No,
hair.
stop. He asked you what was your
Stop.
most expensive purchase
Huh?
this
No.
past
no.
month.
Okay, so the Botox was the last shiny. Okay.
that I had.
Okay,
What about
okay.
him?
I'm just saying there's
I
more.
want to. Whoa. I just want to figure out the situation around that because I just want to learn kind of what your life looked like around that. One, that terrifies me. I'm afraid. Better than going bald.
Yep, it's staying in. So I'm fine with it.
That's true. That's fair. Okay, so Botox happened. Okay, cool. How much did it cost?
It was $600.
Did you just do it or did we talk about it before?
No conversation before.
Okay, then what happened afterwards? Because you probably told him at some point that it happened.
Yeah.
How'd that
She'll-
conversation go?
She'll tell me, "Hey, I'm going to get this done," with no monetary, signal to it, and just go do it. And normally I'm like, "Okay, fine." It's normally like when I'm busy or I've got a lot going on, I just go, "Okay, cool." And then after the fact, when I look at our bank account, I go, "Well, what the hell happened? I didn't know it was this much. Why do we do that?" Well, no, and I can't take it back. I can't go in there and pull it out and give me money back. So what are you gonna do? A lot of it is after the fact. I will not lecture, but we'll talk about why we did this and what went wrong.
Well, you can normally just give me a slap on the wrist and then we just go about our spending.
Who typed that? Who typed that? Jake, if you're going to be a bully, say it into a mic like a man.
I don't have a microphone.
Why don't you come say this to them? Here,
Bring it on.
Come say it. Come say it, Jake. Listen, this is what I'm dealing with over here, guys. This is what I'm dealing with. And I am sorry, Garrett.
Garrett, I'm sorry, but I said that you aged 15 years when you took the hat off.
What was the other thing?
Oh, yes.
What was the other thing that was said? The funny part.
Oh, that was actually Lindsay. She said hatfish.
Yeah, hatfished us.
He aged 15 years. Like, I think he looks good. Like, excuse me, host. Like, you're one to say anything. I'm not even gonna go there. I mean, this guy looks great, especially with his hat off and his full head of gray hair. Like, he looks incredible. What the heck? And this girl is spending this man's hard-earned money. What does that have to do with anything? Like, what kind of organization are you running over here? Like, you brought him to the microphone to make a comment like that? How stupid.
Yeah, hatfished us.
Oh yeah. Hey, I can leave it off and look like an old man.
I hate his long hair.
She always tries to get me to color my hair and stuff. I'm like, let it be.
Hey, you're trying to keep them young.
That's right. I try to get him to do Botox too. He won't do it.
No, I will not.
Why? Okay, he doesn't, excuse me, this guy looks amazing. What is wrong with these people? Do you want him to look like Barbie Ken? I mean, what do you want him to look like? Some plastic doll? Some weirdo? Like Catwoman's assistant who's around like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what is she talking about? He needs Botox? Why and where? His hair is amazing. He has no wrinkles. He looks young to me. I mean, I don't understand what's going on here. There's delusion. I'm starting to think that he's the only normal person in the room.
I will not ever. I'm not. It's a waste of money.
I'd be willing to do it in the armpits to prevent, because I sweat a lot.
Well, duh. We know that.
Same, but again, that's.
I don't know.
I'd rather spend the money on something else than.
I'm just, so after that, like, did we decide that, okay, maybe this is not happening again then?
Sometimes that's said, and then there will be a couple of month period in between, and all of a sudden we pick back up doing things like we'll do cleanses, or we need to redecorate this area of the house or that area of the house. We need to buy this or that.
So you guys are not able to like have like adequate conversations that are able to hold ground and then keep each other accountable throughout. That is, I think, what is very clear here. It's like we can have a conversation where we can be like, oh, okay, that sucks. It won't happen again. But it always happens again.
Yes.
But you also failed to hold her accountable, and you failed to hold yourself accountable because swiping is more important. What if we didn't have this strong income over here? What would you be doing?
I guess I'd be working more. I would work more, but I have to be home with the kids.
Yeah.
We have no family in Houston, so it's just us.
But even then, like.
So if you had family, just dump the kids off on the family and go about your business. Go shopping, get your Botox, go on some trips. I mean, what are you talking about, lady? Has she mentioned anything about these children, like school? I mean, if she was taking out loans to pay for like private school, I'd have more respect. But you're going on vacation for like 7 days. Like, this is ridiculous.
What we bring in shouldn't have to need family in Houston for you to work. You don't have to work at all.
No, okay, so he golfs 2 times a month, and that.
Wait, he what?
He golfs. He's in a golf league.
Oh, okay.
So like on Sundays, so it messes up with me trying to work. So I have to like not work because of his golf, because we don't have anybody to watch the kids, or if I can't find anybody.
True?
You spend $600 a pop in Target on trinkets. You can't afford a babysitter, lady? Now that's funny.
Or if I can't find
Is that
anybody.
true? We have no one to watch the kids?
Oh, we'll get a babysitter. Or
It's hard on Sundays to find somebody. We struggle finding people to watch the kids, or I'm just like, don't want to spend the extra money to have somebody watch them. So I was like, well, I'll just stay home,
but even
and
then,
not go to work because he has golf.
Whether you're working or not, with my income, you don't have to work at all.
Yeah, but I like to spend, so we do need.
But that's the part we need to work on, is the spend.
First of all, hold on. Okay, he's talking about, yeah, we need to work on. Now you want to talk because your hat came off. Okay, you're getting a little bit of, a little air circulating here. Your brain is starting to like, work a little bit. Now you want to say something. I mean, first of all, let me just say this. Who hires a stewardess that just like calls I can't come into work today. Oh, why? Oh, because my husband does golf. like we have a flight. Well, I'm sorry, I can't. It's golf. Like I can't spend the $200 on babysitter. Hello? Is she nuts?
On is the spending.
Yes, I agree.
Wait a minute. You know what? This doesn't even make any sense. Do you think that she's a stewardess, or do you think she's just having an affair with a pilot that's paying her on the side? Who could just call in and, call in from work because your husband has a golf outing to attend and you only work weekends to begin with? Just saying.
Yes, I agree. I mean, he just said was 100% right. But you know this, again, you're in the circles. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I do know it. I don't know why I don't apply it.
It's because you prefer the spending over the.
I have a problem. I know I have a problem.
Well, no, but your lack of addressing it, clearly you enjoy the problem more than any benefit that'll come from applying any solution. I mean, you do.
Yeah, she thinks it's cute. That's the problem. She thinks it's cute. You're not like 14, 15, you're not 15 anymore, with your daddy's credit card. You have children. Like, hello.
You prefer the instant gratification.
We kind of talked about her financial, like my financial goal, like for our future, setting up for our kids and being able to get them through college, where her goal is to get a house in Florida.
What?
It's
Why?
West Palm Beach. It's
but
not Florida.
why?
It's
Why can't you
Florida.
stay in a hotel? And it is Florida.
I mean, my dad says that like the sand just eats the houses away, so that's just
Who cares
stupid. But yeah, I just want a house in Florida.
But why?
I don't know.
You don't have an answer to anything.
I just have a goal, so that's my goal. Like, that's
Why
what
is that the goal versus like paying for kids' college?
I think that it's because she gets all these ideas and from watching all this content and stuff and going, well, we're budgeting. If we pay all this off, we'll
You're not
do this,
budgeting.
that.
You're not paying anything off.
But we're not. And there's where she gets these ideas like, oh, so now my goal can, instead of having short goals to get to the big one, she goes straight to the big one and forgets that, oh, we didn't meet this short goal. We didn't meet this next short
Who
goal.
else do you watch? I want to make sure you're not watching like some finance person that's just like, go buy houses. Like, okay, I
No.
know you watch Dave, you watch George, you watch this.
I
What
watch
else do you watch?
Graham. I watch the Iced Coffee House.
Okay, yeah, house. Yeah, they're also not in support of what you're doing, so I'm confused. Like, who else?
He's over here just sifting. Who else am I competing with? Who else are you watching? Oh my God.
There has to be someone you're watching that's like corrupting.
No.
No.
You're watching everyone
she
that does
watches
the
all
most
those do it
tame
right,
stuff.
and then we do this.
No, I've gone to the studio and I felt like so like when I went to like Nashville and watched the show live.
Oh, okay, Dave's, yeah.
Yeah, I left and I felt just like disgusted with.
Yeah.
Well, it makes two of us.
Wait, is this conversation even going to be helpful? I mean, you went there.
I don't like this. That was like 4 years ago.
And this is where we are 4 years later. So is this
Yeah,
conversation
obviously we can't pay off our debt.
me? Just like I don't know if I have the energy for this. I want to figure your out, but it's like at the same time, I am running at 50%. I'll be honest. And I'm just like, you obviously don't give a shit. One does. What do we do when 50% of the relationship cares?
Are you saying that he cares?
From this conversation, it's at least you haven't at least suggested that he doesn't.
He just is not like you said. He doesn't hold me accountable. He's not doing the communicating with me on the money.
There and looking at all of our budget. I'm just making sure that we are trying to reach some goals.
What can
Okay, you know what? Here we go. She wants him to like crack the whip, okay? This is why it doesn't pay to be a simp. Because women don't want it. She wants him to hold her accountable, okay? That's what she wants. He's not doing it.
Some goals.
What can he do to hold you accountable, though? So he'll have the conversation, right? And we're not going to have him take a baseball bat and slam your head in if you don't do it. So, like, what can he do?
That got her excited. It's scary.
And we're not going to have him take a baseball bat and slam your head in if you don't do it. So, like, what can he do?
Well, I mean,
He's not
maybe
going
I
to kick
need
you
that.
out. Okay.
She just said, maybe I need that. Okay, you know what? She's definitely having an affair. She's looking for excitement. You can't be a simp. She just said, maybe I need that, to the tune of him suggesting that we're not going to smash her head in with a baseball bat. And she's like, maybe I need that. I mean, Okay, something is clearly off. They need marriage counseling. Forget about the finances. That's done. You got a long way to go.
But obviously,
I mean, like every day. Why
you spend so much money on Botox. Why ruin it with a bat?
I have to refix it. Freaking.
We would have to.
What can he do that would actually, take cards away from you like you're a child? Like, what can we do for you? Like, at a certain point, you do have to be a 4-year-old adult. That's that, or do we have to treat you like an infant and not have the ability to spend $214 in a single month on Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I do like my Chick-fil-A.
Apparently.
Well, my kids
more
do.
than your. Yeah, well, I would like them.
So she's not even cooking for the kids. She's just taking them Chick-fil-A too? Okay, this woman, she doesn't cook. I guarantee you she has a maid. She's taking out loans to go on vacation. She's a stewardess occasionally whenever she calls in and feels like it, which to me, I don't know what that is. She's literally a mess. And he is doing absolutely nothing, okay?
Yeah, well, I would like them to have a college
you
fund.
whatever you put in front of them. Like, it doesn't have to be Chick-fil-A.
Okay, I'm not the only one that spends, though. He spends on all the statements that you get that are gas station. It's all him. I do not spend anything at gas
What are
station.
you getting at the gas station?
Normally, tobacco, dip,
Snacks.
Okay.
snacks.
It's always
Well, why haven't you upgraded to the Zen Life? Not that I support that either, but at least it's not cancer causing, as far as we know.
As far as we know.
Okay, but we know
I
the
do-
one you have is
Okay.
cancer causing. Like those you
I
want to
do
be
both.
around for the kid?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe.
You're lecturing him about that. I mean, okay, look, here's the thing. This woman is spending $600 in Target. On what? I don't know. I highly doubt he's spending $600 at the gas station. Okay? I highly doubt it. If it's not including gas.
We don't do cancer intentionally.
That I understand, and you're good with that. If it was just for the cancer part, but if it's the financial side of it,
It is expensive.
it is
It's
expensive.
an expensive habit.
even getting more expensive.
Oh, and
like
I know
$9
it's
a
getting more
can.
expensive.
I
And
know you want to lock in for the oil, but
I've cut back quite a bit on.
what does that look like?
Going from a can and a half to 2 cans a day to one every three days now.
Cans a day. How much is it a can?
3 days now,
Okay.
3 to 4 days instead of one a day.
How long has this habit been?
Since I was probably
Don't
14.
lie.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
A man working in oil with his dip in his truck, living in Houston, Texas.
Yep.
You're living up that stereotype. Where are you on the desire to quit this?
Don't really have any desire to
Why?
right now.
He's addicted to it.
But a lot of people that are addicted do have a desire to quit.
Oh.
Even if
Yeah.
they're not quitting. Why don't you have a desire? I mean, what about your kids? Like, they'll see you doing this. They're very impressionable.
Yeah.
Like, they'll want to. You started at 14. What if your kids start at 14? It's not just expensive, but it's leading to higher. I mean, you could lose a part of your one. You could get the Zen thing where you're like, for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
like looking dumb, and then, or you could just, have to have gum surgery at some point because the dip. And it's disgusting. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
I
Looks gross, smells gross. They're not on a baseball field.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
And even if no one watches that sport anyway now, so.
I'd be willing to try to stop. I've tried
do you think
before
of it?
in the past, but
This is the
did
dude you gotta make
before
out
the
with.
kids, but I was always like, you need to stop before we have kids. And so he's like, okay. And then we had
You
one-
like kissing a dude that has tobacco?
She don't kiss him. She's kissing the pilot on her flight attendant jobs. Come on. Those days are long gone.
All up in there?
I mean, it's the pouches, so it's a little different than just like the.
He has chew today.
yeah.
I mean, his breath. His breath
it
definitely
does. Now
stinks from it. I'm not gonna
depends
lie.
on which day. I mean, yeah, it's bad, and I need to quit. You're right.
Okay. Will you?
I will try. I will definitely.
Easier
it's-
said than done, I know.
Oh, I know.
but-
I've tried. I've done even going offshore where I'm out there for 2 weeks and know that I'm going to run out. I intentionally stop, so I'll try to quit. And the second I get back home, I start it up. It's a tough thing to stop, but
Addicted.
I will try to cut that little part of our budget spending out.
It's okay. We all get together and we boof alcohol after each show to celebrate, so we're not that much better.
So I don't drink that much. So
I don't want this to be 2v1. I feel bad. But come on, that's
I feel like I should be sitting next to you because I have these same conversations a lot. Like, why do we do this?
Well, hold on, Mr. Dip Man. I'm not. I don't want that garbage next to me. But come on, what do we have to? Do I have to treat you like? Is what we have to do is treat you like an infant to get you? Like, is it that you have no access to spending money anymore? Because I don't want to cancel the vacation. That's not in the game. What for paying for our kids' college? Where are we? Do you want to?
Yes.
Okay, where are we then?
I mean, we started their 25-29 plans.
Mm-hmm. How much?
But we only put $25 a month.
Okay, that's a joke. So we care about this vacation more than our kids' college. You do. Your actions are saying you do. Okay. You want to tell them that at 18? I cared about a vacation when you were 3 and 5 at that time. More than your college.
I don't want to have to tell them that.
Well, that's what you're going to have to tell them because it's going to be your fault. Or are you going to cancel this vacation like a 34-year-old adult that sometimes needs to make decisions that aren't super fun?
Yes. All you got to say is yes. We're going to cancel the thing. It's not that hard.
Can you imagine being around these two? They're both like super passive aggressive. Get it? What'd you do? Well, I spent the money. I mean, you shouldn't have done that. I know, I have a problem. Well, are you going to do it again? No. All right. Can you imagine? This is like the weirdest relationship ever.
I can cancel this.
I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I don't have the energy for this, dude. I don't have the energy for this, man.
You don't have the energy for anything because you're not healthy. Okay? You're telling him to stop the dipping. You need to stop the drinking, like you said, after, when you're done. No, forget the drinks, okay? Let's start there.
I'm at like 50%, and I can't even get you to say you'll cancel a vacation.
I will cancel it. I will cancel it.
I don't know. What even is this debt so I can just label it?
It's Upstart.
Okay. I hope there's something to yell at you about because I do feel bad. But come on, what the that's the most childish thing. And you're taking out debt without him even knowing? What's the minimum monthly payment on this thing?
$159.
Congratulations. You have a $159 minimum monthly payment that you have to take care of now with your income because you only brought in a few $100.
I'm saying in the past
Put it away.
spent it.
You guys are fucking killing me. This is just so easy. And this is what concerns me is, again, it's just like, we can figure this out. It's just all about, you got to keep each other accountable, maybe do couples therapy, but...
I mean, we do therapy.
Do therapy harder. Or find a different therapist. $49,185 of debt.
How much is that?
$49,000.
She doesn't even know.
$49,185 of debt. I mean, it's barely over a year. It's a year and a quarter, and you guys are debt free. It's the easiest thing that's ever been on the show. Get an emergency fund. Call it a year and 9 months. Be conservative, say 2 years, but that's the easiest. It's so easier than everyone else on this show. You guys are in so much privilege. You have no idea. Literally requires the most basic sacrifice. I'm done. This is just so easy. Just do it or don't. Decide to live a great life or don't. That's your choice. And at that point, like, I don't give a this hasn't been put upon you. This is your choice. This is your choice. You have the easiest way out of this than almost anyone that's been on the show. And if you choose not to, I have no sympathy because that is your choice. But you guys can live an incredible life, and that's up to you. And I'm fucking done.
Oh my God, guys, that was hysterical. Wow. Okay. First of all, now that's hysterical. He's just jealous of their situation. Because first of all, he wants to look like her, he wants to be her, and he wants to date him. Oh my God. I mean, talk about unappreciative. Talk about entitled. Talk about childish. I mean, that woman is literally the reason why, again, Passport Bros and MGTOW exists. Be careful when pretty blondes come your way, guys. Make sure you know what you're marrying, because you might end up in debt. In more ways than one. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Culture Club USA. I'm Dubrava. I had fun on this one. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. And come back next time. See you soon. Take care.